Good day. Which is the worst, the United Nations or the European Union? I think it's close, but in my opinion it's the European Union. Maybe because I live in Europe, but it's just awful. Ever since the 70s, the lefties, they have been able to do whatever they wanted with this union. So they have been building power every year, more and more power to the EU, and now it's so powerful, it's crazy. And they are using this power to destroy this beautiful continent of Europe. It's really, really bad. And now we have a chance to do something about it, for the first time, I think, with this new election in May, the EU Parliament election. We have a chance to actually stop them, or at least make it harder for them. And they know it. The lefties, they are very concerned about this coming election. They are already talking about the Russians hacking the election. And they are very worried about the populists and the nationalists, Trump and so on. They may not be able to do what they want anymore, you see, that's the thing. And some of them might lose their jobs. One of them is Donald Tusk. He's the EU Council President and he's a former Polish leader. I talked about him some time ago, where I said I would like to slap him around. And some of you guys wanted to join me. He's awful. And he's not very popular in Poland, to say the least. He's not popular. They don't like him. And I think it's personal to him, Donald Tusk, because, we had all this fighting going on between the EU and Poland. And I would not be surprised if most of it was caused by this guy, Donald Tusk. He wants to punish the Polish citizens for not liking him. He doesn't care about Poland. No. So, this guy, Donald Tusk, he will campaign for this election. He will campaign on behalf of Polish candidates. This is what he says. I won't pretend to be neutral because Polish interests are at stake, he said. As if you cared about Polish interests. So, that's how important it is. And then, on the other hand, you have the nationalists. And there's a big change here, because they are starting to cooperate in Europe. It's fantastic to see this. And here's one very nice thing that happened. This is a message from Marine Le Pen, one of my favorite politicians in Europe. This is what she says. A pleasure to find our ally and friend Heinz Christian Strache, Vice Chancellor of Austria, with whom we continue to build the Europe of nations and peoples. I love this. Marine Le Pen, as I said, a very nice person and a very good politician. And Heinz Christian Strache, he's the man, if you ask me, correct me if I'm wrong, he's the man in Austria. The Chancellor's name is Sebastian Kurz, but Heinz Christian Strache is the man. So this is brilliant. And there's much of this going on, Salvini and Marine Le Pen talking, things like this. It's very, very good. So we have this new power in Europe, this nationalist power, before this election in May. So I'm looking forward to it. Finally, I want to tell you about the Green Party in Sweden. They are not doing well. They are like sick. They are really, really sick. It's the smallest party in the Swedish parliament. And in recent polls, they steadily get less than 4%. It's a very small party. And now there will be a split. That's the thing. This party is splitting up. It's a new party is forming in Sweden by people who leave the Green Party. They are not happy with the Green Party, so they leave and form a new one. And there's quite a few of them, and many of them are important, high-profile politicians from the Green Party. One of them is Max Andersson. He left a few days ago. The new party's name will be Vändpunkt, and that translates to turning point. And it's actually to the left of the Green Party. That's how I see it, at least. And this is like magic. How can this even be possible? It's actually to the left of the Green Party. That's quite an achievement. But it is. That's what I see. So they don't like where the Green Party is going. And they just want more taxes. More taxes and tougher climate policies. That's what they want. So the Green Party is splitting up. Isn't that nice? All right, that's all. Bye.